Hello, everybody. This is going to be short. I just wanted to come in and talk about this story about Kelly Price and this shady promoter. Now, she went on Instagram Live and went off. She called the guy a piece of shit, said he was the scum of the earth. She was livid, and rightfully so, because she went down to Texas to do this show. She went through the sound check and all of that, and I'll talk about that a little bit more. Um, and she could not get him on the phone all day yesterday, and it turns out he didn't have the money to pay her. And from what she was saying, he tried to play on her being a woman of God. I guess he thought if he said that, he could try to, you know, he could try to dodge paying her because apparently some people think people of God are just like fools. And she went on Instagram Live and she was saying, how she lost 17 family members to COVID and how her grandmother is ill and might not have long left. And so the guy, I guess he tried to play on that. I have not seen the receipts that he produced or how he tried to defend himself, but apparently he tried to play on that and like that had something to do with her not getting paid. And she went off again and just said, keep my grandmother's name out your mouth. Don't do that. And Life Jennings was also on the bill, and I don't believe he got paid. And I Googled this guy, the promoter, Kendrick James. I Googled Kendrick James promoter. I found nothing about him having produced concerts before. The little organization or company, whatever you want to call it, behind the concert, Rev It Up Nation, I found nothing about them having done concerts before. Their Facebook page was just set up this February. Now, I know everybody has to get started somewhere, and just because a page was started only a few months ago, it doesn't mean that something is a scam. But this screams scam. I mean, you got the artists, you've got them, they're not having not been paid. You have the sound system just all off. The microphones were wrong. Everything. This is what Kelly Price said. And it turns out that the guy had his friend doing sound. The friend had no experience in sound or anything. I'm going to put the link below to her Instagram so you can check out her statements, because it's just a mess. And with the pandemic, there's a lot of artists who are jumping at the chance to take gigs. And it's just sad that somebody would take advantage of anyone like this trying to get work. And because entertainers there was nothing they could really do, because live gigs are pretty much where they get a lot of their money. And so it's just sad. And I just want to pose a question: if there are any like singers, entertainers, anybody who does gigs and gets paid like a performer would for doing a gig, what kind of research do you do before you go into business with somebody to do a gig? What criteria do you stipulate? How do you go about that to protect yourself? Because all I can say is, you got to protect yourself, people. I know you folks are anxious to get gigs because the pandemic really crushed a lot of people. But please protect yourself. Make sure you're not getting ripped off and having your time wasted or anything like that. Just protect yourself. I'll see you next time, people. Bye.